And we are following up on riots that rocked downtown Portland businesses on New Year's Eve. And there's a new call from Mayor Wheeler to crack down on vandals. KOIN 6's Jennifer Dowling joins us live from downtown, where many shop owners are still assessing their losses. Jennifer, I know you were down there on New Year's Eve, not your typical New Year's Eve here in Portland.
It wasn't, and we heard glass breaking at this particular Starbucks, and you can see the boards are on the windows tonight. They had to take care of this, clean up the glass all on New Year's Eve. We actually saw this happening, but there were several other businesses that were targeted as well. And the sheriff says the Justice Center and the federal courthouse building were also under attack.
50 to 70 gathered in Chapman Square on New Year's Eve, but it wasn't a typical celebration. The group sent fireworks into the federal courthouse building and the Justice Center and set fires. This walk sign and post going up in flames. People also tried to break into Central Precinct and the Justice Center. Sheriff Mike Reese says when he arrived at 10:30, he was greeted by fire.
On arrival, saw a large fire at 2nd and Main. Store windows that had been broken out and debris filling the street in front of Central Precinct, where it was apparent that the building itself had come under attack.
Going into New Year's Day is when we saw probably the highest level of violence that we've seen in months, I would say.
Gabriel Johnson, director of the Coalition to Save PDX, says some officers were hit with paint containing chemicals that burn their skin. Fireworks were also launched at the officers, and they fired back with less lethal munitions and mace and pepper spray. There were injuries as well. We saw an officer getting medical attention, and this man who was picking up trash asked for a medic after cutting his feet on debris. Mayor Ted Wheeler called for more accountability Friday.
We need more accountability, and we need to hold people responsible for their criminal conduct.
Several businesses were left vandalized by members of the crowd, including this Starbucks on Southwest 2nd and Main. Other businesses were damaged. A Starbucks in Pioneer Courthouse Square and another on Southwest 6th were also broken into. The Portland Wine Company was vandalized, along with Benbridge Jewelers, where the window was smashed out, Pandora Jewelers also broken into, and Chase Bank and the Pacific Building damaged. Police say at least 3 people were arrested or cited in relation to Thursday's riot. 23-year-old Joshua Steele was booked into the Multnomah County Detention Center on charges of burglary. The mayor posed this question about the destruction.
On a night when most people were spending time with loved ones, company of the people they care about, looking for hope and optimism can come with the dawn of a new year, why would a group of largely white, young, and some middle-aged men, from all reports, destroy the livelihood of other people?
Johnson believes more prosecution is needed.
Recall efforts are starting to gain a little bit more steam, especially directed at the DA. And it's time to really take a look at applying the laws on the books to these criminals.
Wheeler also announced he wants to address what he calls anarchist violence. He says it includes developing clear plans with state, county, and federal law enforcement officials. He also wants to ask the state legislature to increase the penalties for repeat offenders and provide reforms to improve ability to video record and gather intelligence on criminal groups. And he wants to require offenders to do community service along with meeting with employers or business owners who were impacted by their actions. Now, Wheeler says he could start meeting with those law enforcement groups as early as this coming week. Back to you, Wayne.
Yeah, a much stronger tone that we see early on here in 2021. Thank you, Jennifer.